Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today I am joined by Paul Wilson from Golfing Getaways, and we are going to be posting this video on kind of our numerous channels. We're going to be posting it on PGC, Golfing Getaways, and my own channel as well to try and get the word out about our upcoming Vietnam hosted golf tour in November, which is going to be extremely exciting. Cannot wait for that to happen. So I guess, biggest thing today we're going to talk about is just kind of introduce our businesses, Golfing Getaways and Perth Golf Centre, who we are, what we bring to the table, have a little bit of a chat about Vietnam itself. Paul was over there not long ago. And then of course, why you would come along to a hosted golf tour. What is it, the difference for you, and how much enjoyment you're going to get out of a trip like this. So I guess let's get started. Welcome Paul, and let's maybe have a bit of a chat about Golfing Getaways, and let us know about the business in itself and where it's come from, and go from there.
Yeah, thanks Mike. So I've been in business for most of my life, mainly in management roles, and opportunity came along to acquire Golfing Getaways late last year, early this year. What a dream opportunity to join both your passions together, management, golf and travel. So really enjoying Golfing Getaways so far, and we're starting to get a lot of good tours in place, both here to Perth as well as Asia, Mauritius, New Zealand. So we're spreading our wings, and Tasmania as well. So it's going well, and very excited about Vietnam with our hosted trip coming up in November.
Yeah, that's going to be, it's just going to be a game changer. That cannot wait for that to come along. I guess myself, having Perth Golf Centre, I've had it now for 7 years. For those of you who have been down here before, a lot of people on our channel have been a client of Perth Golf Centre. We have an indoor golf coaching studio here at the beautiful Western Australian Golf Club. We've got 6 PGA professionals working for us, and we pretty much kind of focus on golf coaching, club fitting, clinics, and pretty much everything about game development is our kind of core business model. And yeah, we've kind of dabbled into trying to expand and get into a bit of golf travel in itself, and trying to promote the game a little bit, and then kind of show everyone there is, other parts to golf, and try and get people exploring the world a little bit more. In that, and then I guess that's why the kind of project came along. And hopefully we're going to do a lot more of these hosted tours in the future.
Yeah, I think it's a good synergy. At the end of the day, we love playing golf. All of us love playing golf. We love being out in nature, but travel is obviously a massive part of, I suppose, a well-rounded lifestyle. So if you can work hard, but also manage the stress, whether it be playing golf, whether it be going and traveling, health and fitness. I guess golf travel kind of brings a lot of those elements together, and obviously a unique position by the synergy between, or the collaboration between our two businesses, where we can actually add that coaching element into the golf travel component, and that's quite unique for the industry. So looking forward to seeing how it goes.
Definitely, his collaboration was the word I was looking for. Yeah, I think I've brought up 2 or 3 other words that sums it up better. Yeah. So okay, well, let's get into the trip. So it's coming up this November. We've got a few people already booked in, which is great. We're hoping to get a few more going, so we can make it a really, really awesome trip. But you made a little journey over there, so a trip on a trip, maybe 2 months ago or so, to check out the whole destination.
Yeah, absolutely. So we chose Vietnam in the early days just because it is a really booming golf travel industry at the moment over there. So the golf courses are obviously incredible, and the customer service in Vietnam is phenomenal. So that's why we selected Vietnam. I'd been to Vietnam twice previously, so I kind of knew a lot about the culture, the food. I'd never played golf in Vietnam. I'd visited a couple of the golf courses, but never played. So last month we snuck over to Vietnam for 10 days. We visited all of the golf courses that we've got on the package. We visited maybe 9 different accommodation places to really secure the best accommodation we could get our hands on. And as a result of the trip, and ate a lot of incredible food, so that was fantastic.
I was about to say that, yeah.
One of the other elements of that trip, which has, I suppose, changed the tour that we've got planned, is adding an additional game at Hoianna Shores. So that was one of the golf courses that wasn't on the original package, but after visiting it when we were over there, it changed 2 things. One, it confirmed I was going on the trip, and originally it was only hosted by you, but I had to go back. And 2, adding Hoianna Shores, and it's an optional extra for the trip, but definitely worth looking at.
Cool. So I guess then let's run through the trip in itself. So it goes for how long, what's the dates, and what courses are we visiting? I guess, is there any other information that you want to provide everybody to kind of let them know what we're going to be doing?
Yeah, absolutely. So the standard tour runs from the 3rd of November through to the 11th of November. The intention is, because we've got yourself along, it was very much focused on a golf trip rather than arguably a golf holiday. So we decided to run with 3 courses in Hanoi for 4 nights in Hanoi, and 3 courses in Danang with over 4 nights there in Danang. And again, even though Vietnam is a great tourist destination, what we hope is for people who are going along that want to go and visit Halong Bay or do the tunnels down in Ho Chi Minh and these types of things, is arrive a few days earlier, go and visit those places, or stay back a few days later. Whereas the tour itself is very golf centric, so we'll be out there playing golf every day other than when we're traveling, and yeah, very, very golf orientated trip, this one.
Sounds great to me. You just mentioned there a couple of other optional extras either side of the tour. You'll be able to provide people information on that?
Absolutely, yeah. So we've got contacts over there that can help us with all the various tours and tourist activities over there. It's just such a wonderful place. It's really easy to get around. The service over there is great. So getting on to any of those tours that are available, I recommend it. I've been to Halong Bay myself previously. It's an incredible place, and Ho Chi Minh down south, which is not part of the golf tour specifically, but there's some incredible tourist destinations there. And Da Nang, again, recommend hanging around in Da Nang for a couple of days. It's right near Hoi An, which is a ancient town that it's World Heritage listed, and it's wandering around the streets that are hundreds of years old, really feeling that ancient Vietnam culture. It's definitely worth the look. And the cafes and the market food there are second to none, so you've got to get amongst it.
Very good. Can't wait for this trip to come along. And then in regard to that, so we've got 6 rounds of golf, a couple of golf courses that you want to kind of mention.
Yeah, look, we've chosen a really good mixture of golf courses. We're quite specific about what courses we went for to get the various types of golf courses that Vietnam has to offer. A couple of standouts for me, outside of just purely the Vietnam ranking system, but actually going there and experiencing them. For Hanoi, my favourite golf course up there was the Tan Lan golf course. It's about an hour and a half north of Hanoi. Well worth the journey. It's almost an island golf course. It's surrounded by mountains, and it's kind of in the middle of a lake, or at least 3 sides of it are surrounded by water. Water sort of features on almost every hole. There's an island green, which is shaped in as a love heart, which is really cool. And there are trees, so I wouldn't call it a links course. There are trees, but it's pretty wide open. Condition of the course was phenomenal. So Tan Lan is definitely one of the courses I'm looking forward to going back for sure. Excellent. And that's in Hanoi. And then, yeah, it's hard to pick down in Da Nang. You're really spoilt for choice in Da Nang. So Barna Hills, it's in the mountains, absolutely pristine, higher altitude, and the layout is how they've weaved it into the mountains is quite phenomenal. There's still plenty of flat lies to be found, but yeah, they've just kind of blended it into the hills and the valleys. Really incredible golf course. The other golf course that really jumped out at me in that region was Laguna Langko. Again, it's about an hour or so north of Da Nang, so you do have to travel a little bit to get there, but it's a mixture of mountains and ocean. So it's, again, semi-links style, but not like anything we get here in Australia.
Sure.
So yeah, can't wait to get back to that course. It's a really good layout, but yeah, that unique flavour of mountains and the ocean blending together, yeah, is quite incredible. Again, we just don't have that here in Australia. And then I have to mention again Hoianna Shores. So Hoianna Shores is a pure links course. It's the most linksy course I've ever seen. If you miss the fairway, it is effectively sand wasteland type of area, but it's in pristine condition. So even the wasteland is incredible. And yeah, it's a visually just stunning. You're running along the coast the whole time, and the fairway, I guess the contrast between the fairways and the sand just make it just look spectacular. So and it looks like the fairways have never been hit on.
Oh, really?
So yeah, just can't wait to get over there and see. I didn't get to play that course, so I'm looking forward to seeing what it's going to do to me. Probably destroy me.
So you won't be one of those people on the fairway, so that's all right.
Yeah, no, I definitely won't damage the fairway.
So I guess that we're getting to the point now of saying that, why would you choose a hosted golf tour over just going yourself as a group? So I guess coming from the Perth Golf Centre side of things and the coaching side of things, having a hosted golf tour, just in general anyway, everything's taken care of. So the moment you arrive, we get you to your hotel, all your transfers, even your internal flights all included. We get to the golf courses, you don't even have to think of anything going on. We'll organise a range of dinners, competitions running throughout the entire thing as well. So, and I guess, as you're saying, from my standpoint, we've just been discussing the coaching aspect of it. We're looking to host a couple of clinics. We're still in the midst of deciding on the golf courses that are going to be hosting those clinics, but that's going to be a really good little extra. And I will also play at least one round of golf with every attendee as well. So hopefully, just depending on the numbers and also how many rounds we are playing, between 6 and 7, depending on how many people stay, then we'll maybe fit 2 rounds of golf in, and during that time, the clinics, and then also that on-course kind of structure, I'll be able to help and answer any questions that any golfers may have in that time, which will be really good. So that is a slight point of difference than just kind of going by yourselves or in a group, and it's going to be a lot of fun going forward.
Absolutely, and even the size of the group is different. So not only is this a unique package with the PGA Pro hosted, but also the owner of the business is co-hosting. So we've got lots of support there for everybody. But it's a relatively small group. We're not aiming for 30 people, and some of these tours that you go on, it can get pretty intense. Whereas we're trying to keep it at quite a small group of people initially. All of the food, in terms of finding the best places to eat and the things to do, I'm well and truly well versed on all of that, and I've scoped out the area well, so that's going to be lots of fun. As a guest, you're going to be turning up, everything's going to be done for you. And to have that added element of actually getting some coaching before you tee off, that'll be quite handy. Whatever it was that you were struggling with the day before, you can come and see Michael and beg for assistance.
No pressure on there at all. So hopefully I can help you and get you back on the fairway. That's the big thing. But so, and from a hosted standpoint, I even just me personally, I love travel. I've played pretty much in most locations around the world, throughout Asia, the US, Europe, and Australia, and explored many different golf courses, and just love travel in itself. So I can't wait to get out there. I haven't been to Vietnam personally. It's my first time. So this gentleman here is the main port of call in where we're going, how we're doing things. But I'm just happy to get out there, help you all, and try and enjoy your game of golf and improve if we can as well. So
off the back of that, we're obviously planning other trips for 2026 already, and so we've got a couple of places on our radar that we want to explore for the PGA hosted trips. Not only overseas, so definitely New Zealand's on our radar, and we're working on some good packages for New Zealand for hosted trips. Thailand as well, in particular northern Thailand, where I was lucky enough to spend 6 months in Chiang Mai years ago, and I know the place really well, so we'll sort out a hosted trip to Chiang Mai next year as well. But also some Australian trips, so keep your eyes out for some hosted trips in and around Australia, whether it be Tasmania, whether it be Perth, and really taking advantage of, I guess, that relationship that we have through golf and business, and creating some packages that are quite unique to the market.
Oh man, yeah. So I think that pretty much sums it up today. So if you have any interest in this, please feel free to comment below, send us a message. You can either send it on Golf and Getaways or Perth Golf Centre. We'll be able to direct it to the appropriate person to get you the information required. Let's get a few more people on this trip, and let's have an amazing time in Vietnam in November. Cannot wait for it to come around. It's only a few months away.
Absolutely, bring it on.
Excellent.
Happy golfing.
Happy golfing.
Thanks, Mike.